Do you believe in a two-state solution?
No.
What is the solution?
One land in ours.
And Israel's going to be here forever. And these are the most ignorant people I've ever experienced in my life.
Message to the DNC right up the road here.
White people.
All of them?
All of them, especially me. I'm a white woman, and I want the respect of a white woman.
Do you think Kamala Harris will give you that?
I need to pass my paper bag test. So I brought this paper bag to see if I could get into the DNC and into obviously some Palestinian places because they're anti-black. So I have a paper bag because I want to be a white person.
Do you plan to vote for Kamala Harris in 2024?
I'm a white woman. I want respect.
What's your message?
End the genocide, arms embargo, ceasefire now.
What's your message to the DNC?
My message to the DNC is no more money for Israel's crimes.
Do you think Kamala Harris is a step in the right direction?
Not right now with how she's acting when she's paying lip service while the president sends $20 billion to Israel and she openly, well not openly, but her advisors said she's not for an arms embargo, and then she shames counter-protesters saying, well, if I'm so bad, vote for Donald Trump, versus having empathy and trying to listen to our concerns. I don't think that's a good step right now.
Will you vote for Kamala Harris?
Not right now. Not if this stays the way it is.
President Biden, what will his legacy be?
Genocide.
We're a feminist anti-war organization, a women-led organization fighting U.S. imperialism everywhere.
So how are you seeing that play out right now in the Middle East?
As a feminist organization, it's important for us to advocate for the rights of women, but in order for us to advocate for the rights of women, women have to have basic human rights, and right now, no one in Gaza has basic human rights. You know, they have bombs dropping on them every day.
And Kamala Harris, what's your message to her?
Kamala Harris, you had 10 months as Vice President of the United States to end the genocide, and you know, I hope moving forward suddenly something in her maybe switches and suddenly she supports an arms embargo on Israel.
Do you have a message to the DNC besides they're not welcome here? What would you like them to do?
I'm done accepting the status quo just because it's a black woman bombing a whole bunch of Palestinians, you know, instead of an old white dude. It's not actual real change.
You don't think Kamala Harris will change anything?
No.
Do you plan to vote for Kamala Harris?
Nope.
No.
Nope.
Is there anyone you do plan to vote for?
Jill Stein. I'm voting Jill Stein.
Jill Stein. Think about AOC.
Unfortunately, on this issue at least, she's compromised and she's looking for something else.
Do you support Kamala Harris?
No, not at all.
Do you plan to vote for Kamala?
No, not at all.
What is your message to the DNC?
End U.S. aid to Israel, end the genocide in Palestine. Simple as that.
How do you feel about Kamala Harris?
I think Kamala Harris is fundamentally like the cup game that they play on the CTA. You know, you put the pea under the cup, you move it around long enough, and eventually people think it's, you know, in a different cup. She's just the same as Joe Biden. She's just as drenched in the blood of the Palestinian people as Joe Biden.
Do you plan to vote for Kamala Harris?
No, I do not.
Who would you vote for?
Jill Stein or Claudia de la Cruz. I'm not sure which yet.
Your message to the DNC up the road.
They need to get their acts together and ceasefire now, because if not, we're going to take it to another level.
What's that mean?
As Black Lives Matter, it was violence involved. And we're doing just peaceful protests, and they're not listening. They don't do nothing. I feel like it's going to level up us.
Do you support Kamala Harris?
I can't vote.
I'm walking around here interviewing a lot of people. You know, they all say DNC, essentially get out of town. We don't want you here. Democrats don't represent us. Do you, as someone who supports Israel, what are your thoughts on the Democrats?
In regards to Israel, I feel like both the Democrats and the Republicans are kind of similar in supporting Israel right now. I mean, they are our biggest ally in the Middle East, so you kind of have to.
Who do you plan to vote for president this year?
I'm voting for Trump.
You're voting for Trump?
Yeah.
Are you Jewish?
No, I'm not. I'm Christian.
Do you have a message here?
Do I have a message?
Yeah, to the people. They're looking at this. This is getting a lot of attention.
Bring them the home. Right. Okay? Free Palestine from Hamas. Just say from Hamas. It's that simple. It is that simple. And Israel's going to be here forever. And these are the most ignorant people I've ever experienced in my life. I can't believe 2024, this ignorance is going on.
When you look at this, do you see anti-Semitism?
4,000%, yes. You think when you call for genocide of the Jewish state of Israel from the river to the sea, what do you think that means? Yeah. I'm repulsed, and I'm repulsed that our mayor would not give permits to pro-Israel peaceful protests, by the way, would not give permits. He didn't decline them, he just ignored them. So we had our own hostage square. And guess what? I don't know if you saw these disgusting pieces of crap, what they've done to our police officers. That's repulsive. And the ones that are arrested, I'm sure that Kim Foxx is going to let them go free.
They already got released this morning.
Of course they did.
Do you plan to vote this November?
Yes, and I'm a lifelong Democrat. I'm struggling, like a lot of my friends are. I just wish these candidates, someone wear a pin, say bring them home. That's all I'm asking. That's all it will take.
Do you think that the Democratic Party is abandoning Jewish voters?
I think, unfortunately, left is the far, far left. We got the little squad who is preaching hate and just misinformation. Yeah, and I don't know how this happened. I truly don't know how it happened.
Free Palestine. Stop giving them our taxes. Ceasefire. Stop giving them our money. That's ours. I'm a U.S. citizen. Give me my tax money.
Support Kamala Harris this year?
Absolutely not.
You won't vote for her?
I don't support no AIPAC supporters.
Who do you support?
Palestine. Who supports AIPAC?
Do you plan to support Kamala Harris this year?
Well, we're here to push the platform, to move it to this empathy, really.
Do you think there's anyone in the Democratic Party that is showing empathy that seems like they care?
The whole point of resistance is to move any one person 1 inch. And so if we can move a lot of people 1 inch, then that adds up to a whole lot there.
The DNC is happening right up the road here. What's your message to all the Democrats up there?
I feel like they take the Jewish bloc for granted. I want them to know that there are a lot of Jews, especially younger Jews, younger I guess by age 40 and under, that don't support and are appalled by what's going on in Gaza and Palestine and don't want the U.S. to fund arms shipments over to Israel.
Are you a Zionist?
You know, I think I would call myself a Zionist. I believe in a two-state solution.
But what's your message to the DNC right up the road here?
I am going to the DNC. I'm a delegate.
You're a delegate?
Yes.
Perfect. Okay. So obviously a lot of people here say DNC is not welcome in Chicago. But you're here, you're protesting, and you're a delegate.
I am a Democrat for Free Palestine. We represent the moral authority of the Democratic Party. And we want to bridge the gap between the leadership and the base. We want to put pressure on the leadership to walk the talk. They talk about ceasefires, they can do ceasefire. And they instead send more weapons and more money.
Which Democratic politicians are moving the party in the way you want it to go?
The base is moving the party in the way you want to go. There is more awareness in the Democratic Party.
The latest poll I've seen shows 86% of Democrats support a ceasefire. 67% of voters support a ceasefire, even a majority of Republicans. So we have a leaders problem. It's the leaders that don't know what they're doing. We know what we want and what we need. We just have to move the leaders to do what we know.
Leaders.
If Kamala Harris sees this, what would you say to Kamala Harris?
She's not gonna care. She's not gonna care.
Would you vote for Kamala?
No.
Who would you vote for?
I don't know. Nobody wants peace.
There's a lot more Palestinians at this protest than last night's. A lot more people who are Palestinian. What's your message to the people of the DNC today?
What's that?
Free
Palestine. What's DNC?
DNC?
Yeah. What is that?
The Democrats.
We don't care about them. We don't care
about
no
politics.
We don't want no president.
Who had to have one? Trump or Kamala?
Both of them. Fuck them. That shit. Free Palestine. That's all we want.
Are you Palestinian?
Yep.
Do you think Kamala Harris will advance the cause of the Palestinians?
No idea, but I'm just here to support my people.
Do you believe in a two-state solution?
No.
What is the solution?
One land and it's ours.
All right, Trump or Kamala Harris? Who would you rather have in the White House?
Both.
Hey, do you plan to vote for Kamala?
Of course not.
Trump?
Just not Kamala.
Do you plan to vote for Kamala?
No.
Anyone?
No.
Do you plan to vote for Kamala Harris?
No.
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 Who would you like to vote for?
Well, I was a presidential candidate during this democratic process. I got 71,000 votes. If you notice, I didn't get into the DNC, so I'm here making sure that everybody knows that Kamala Harris is not my choice. We have many other candidates for you to check out. Jill Stein is most powerful in terms of getting a ceasefire. This movement is looking for leadership, and there are plenty of us out here. Chase Oliver's an example. Jill Stein.
What's your name?
My name is Gabriel Cornejo.
Where are you from?
I'm from Las Vegas, Nevada. Gabe24.com if you want to see what my journey looked like, because I documented the corruption of the DNC through the primary process and also the nomination process.
Are you a Democrat, though?
Yes, I am.
For long?
Not for long.
Palestine in war!